Sure. I mean, you're right. So that's one of the underlying problems is that every single change that gets made in research has a corresponding administrative impact. And that's where we come in. And so we're fundamentally underestimating how many people we need to do the work. That's my hypothesis, right? And this comes from, as you mentioned, a lack of understanding of the type of work that we do. It's very cognizant. It's not easily measured in a transactional way. You know, we can't count the number of thoughts, right? And measure that. And so because it's difficult to quantify, it kind of just doesn't get quantified, the work that we do.
Yeah.
And I think that we have just a false premise from which we're starting when we're calculating the number of FTE that we need to do the work. We're starting with numbers that aren't reflective of how a human being moves through their day even. So, you know, I mentioned in that Cayuse presentation and all subsequent presentations, the number 2,080 hours. So that comes from 40 hours a week times 52 weeks, 2,080 hours. We're starting from a false premise just right there, because nobody is giving 40 hours a week every single week. That doesn't even account for paid holidays. Never mind time you take off, sick time, required meetings, required trainings, the time it takes to go from one meeting to another. I mean, it's just that's like at 100% capacity 100% of the time, and that's just not possible as a human being. So we have to get a more reflective number from which to start. And doing that requires a really close look at how we're spending our day as people. And this is true of every industry, not just research. Every industry has these real life things that happen throughout the week that we can't capture as transactional load, you know, contributions to, you know, transactional productivity.